Okay, so we are just over a week into XDEFIANT's full release, and over this time I've used a lot of weapons. I've done over 500 weapon levels across different guns. I've unlocked attachments for pretty much all the guns in the game, and I'm going to show you guys some of my favorite classes, some of my favorite weapon builds that I've used so far. Hopefully this can inspire you guys to use some different guns and have some fun with this game and not get burnt out super quickly. Like I mentioned in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys all of my favorite class. There's a bunch of different variety of weapons, so if you haven't got all of your weapons leveled up, I'm sure there is at least one gun in this video that you do have leveled up and you are going to be able to make a class out of. So let's jump into it. Heading over to the first class, we do have ourselves an MP7 build. Now this build right here is absolutely amazing. It gives you super quick mobility. It allows you to run around, jump about, and overall be super quick, and it has decent range, decent strength, and overall this is probably the best SMG in the game right now. So we're checking on the muzzle booster, the super light front rail, the fast mag, the quick draw rear grip, and the collapsed stock. This build is probably one of my favorite in the game, and like I said, it is probably the best SMG that you can use right now. Next up, we do have the Vector. Now this one isn't as overpowered, but it is still a very fun class. I've been using this quite a lot recently. I've been trying to get some gameplay for some videos. I've not really had the best gameplays, but I've still been absolutely frying with this gun. Now the great thing about this is the Vector is one of the fastest shooting guns in the game, so it actually allows you, if you're in them super close quarter gunfights, you're always going to really win them if you hit your shots. So we're going to chuck on the barrel extender for the medium and short range. We've got the chrome line barrel. We've got the super light front rail. We have the fast mag, or you can use the quick mag if you don't have the fast mag. I think the fast mag's much better though, just because you get that extra reload speed. And we're going to have the remove stock. Now you can chase this around a little bit if you're not really worried about reloading super quickly. You can, and you don't really like the iron sight on this gun, you can chuck on the reflex sight instead. I just think it's better to have the quick fast mag on this. Now it is time for the first assault rifle class in this video, and it can't be none other than the best gun on this game overall, the best gun. The AK-47 is absolutely crazy, and with this class setup right here, I promise you now, you can drop countless 70-80 bombs if you just sweat out with this class. So we're going to chuck on the muzzle booster again. You're going to see a theme with these. A lot of these builds do have the muzzle booster. It's the best muzzle to have on this game right now. The lightweight barrel just to improve that ADS and movement speed. The super light front rail for the ADS and movement speed yet again. We want to have the fast mags again. We're going to chuck on the quick draw rear grip for the sprint to shoot time and the ADS speed. With a lot of these builds, it is basically maxing out the amount of movement you get, because the guns themselves, they already hit really hard, so you don't need to improve the damage at all. The recoil is super easy to control in this game, so having the ability to move even quicker is basically what you want to be trying to do with these builds. Next up is a bit of a controversial one. A lot of people don't really like the M4. I'm one of them people that's not a super big fan of the M4. Here is the build that I'm using. The barrel extender muzzle, it boosts the short and medium range. The front rail, you want to chuck on the small vertical grip, super good for the ADS walking speed and ADS speed. I chuck on the reflex sight. You can use any sight you want realistically, but I think the reflex sight or the hollow sight, both of them are super solid. Then we go ahead and we chuck on the quick draw grip for, again, the sprint to shoot time and ADS speed. And last but not least, we have the precision stock for the horizontal recoil control and vertical recoil control. This gun doesn't really have much recoil, so adding on an extra 5% of recoil control makes this thing basically have none at all, which is super nice. Okay, next up we do have my first gold gun, or the first gun that I got gold was the ACR 6.8. What a fun gun this was to use. It was extremely good in all of the beta tests that we had, so I made it my mission to get it gold first. That was in not the last video, but the video before that, so go check it out if you missed it. But the build I was using is the rapid fire barrel. Gives you that boosted fire rate, which is amazing. Just means you get more damage output quicker. Super light front rail. We've already been over this. The reflex sight, once again, you can use any sight you want. I just prefer the reflex sight. And then we have the quick draw again, and the padded stock this time, just because it gives you extra recoil, recovery, stability, and flinch control. Super solid build. I would definitely recommend trying to run this and seeing if you can absolutely pop off with it. We're going to head back over to SMGs now, and we have the MP5. This time we have the barrel extender for the medium and short range once again. Super light front rail again. The quick mag this time, you can use the fast mag. It does reload much quicker, but with the fast mag you also lose some ADS speed and flinch control, which I actually like having on SMGs, so I've gone with the quick mag. Then we have the quick draw rear grip. Again, super solid. Nothing really needs to be said about that. The precision stock is the final attachment on this. You get some horizontal and vertical recoil control, and you lose a bit of recoil recovery and ADS speed, but that's why we went ahead and we stuck with the quick mag and not the fast mag, because otherwise we would have lost 20 ADS speed rather than just 10. Following on from the last gun that we just covered, we have the P90. Now this is pretty slept on in my opinion. It's pretty good and not a lot of people are using it. Well, I've seen some people using it, but it's not like the main gun that everyone's using. But anyway, we have the muzzle brake for the horizontal recoil control. We have the super light front rail once again. Again, you can use any sight, or you can just use the default iron sight, and you can add on maybe like a stock or a barrel. But I prefer to have the reflex sight. I'm not really a fan of the iron sight. Then we have the quick mag. Again, I don't want to use the fast mag because it reduces the ADS speed and the flinch control. And last but not least, we have the quick draw rear grip. Now we have a class for those that enjoy sniping on games. This is the best TAC 50 class that you can build at the moment, and as you can see, it's level, my TAC 50 is level 50, so I know what I'm talking about. So we have the muzzle booster for the added fire rate. The recoil control doesn't really matter on this gun because it's a sniper. We're not necessarily spraying with it or anything. Then we have the lightweight barrel for the ADS speed. You can use the rapid fire, but I like the lightweight barrel because the ADS speed is absolutely insane with this thing. Then I chucked on the CQBSS 8X scope. It's just so much better than the default scope in my opinion. This is the best scope out of them all. Then I chucked on the extended mag because you only get 5 bullets as default, whereas this you get 8. Self-explanatory, you don't have to reload as often. It's pretty helpful. And the quick draw rear grip again for the ADS speed, and the sprint to shoot time, sorry. And that is the entire build for this. Next up is one of my favorite classes once again that I have used. All of these are my favorite, but this one holds a special place in my heart. If you watched the last video, then you will know how overpowered this rapid fire barrel is. So we have the compensator on there for the vertical recoil control. The rapid fire barrel, this is a must have on this weapon. If you haven't unlocked it already, unlock it and it changes the gun completely. For some reason, that extra 5% fire rate just turns this thing into an absolute beast. Then we have the tactical grip, which helps with the recoil recovery and ADS speed. I chucked on the reflex sight. Again, you can use any sight, or you can not use a sight and just use the iron sights and chuck on something else. And for the stock, I went with the padded stock, just for the extra recoil recovery, ADS stability, and ADS flinch control. But overall, this genuinely is an absolute beast of a weapon. Like, you can genuinely burst people if you hit headshots. And last but not least, this one is a bit rogue, but it holds a nice little spot in my heart. I really enjoyed leveling up this gun so far. We have the RPK. Now this is just an AK-47, but with much more firepower and more bullets. It is slower to ADS and stuff like that. It's not going to do as well like short range, but overall this is still like very slept on. So we've got the muzzle booster for the rate of fire. We always want to put the rate of fire up on an LMG. Then we have the rapid fire for the rate of fire once again, and then we have the small vertical grip for the ADS walking speed and ADS speed. Like I mentioned, it doesn't ADS super quickly, so anytime we can kind of boost that, we will. Then we have the reflex sight because I'm not really a fan of the iron sights, and we have enough bullets in the mag. As you can see, there's 45 mag size. You don't really need more than 45 bullets. The lightweight stock is the last thing we're chucking on, just for that extra little bit of movement speed and ADS walking speed. This build super fun, and like I said, I really enjoyed leveling up to level 41. I've still got like 59 more levels to go with it, so it's going to be super fun leveling up the rest of this. But overall, this is the best LMG in my opinion. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions. This is just for all these classes are just from what I've used. I haven't really used pistols too much, so I can't really say anything on them. Yeah, these are all my classes that I have built right now that I think are the best in the game. A lot of these are super fun classes as well to use, and I feel like you can use literally any gun, but obviously some are slightly stronger, like the AK being the best gun in the game right now, or the ACR. It depends how you play the game, it's up to you. Yeah, this has been my sort of set of classes that I think are the best in the game. Let me know what you guys think. If you use any of these classes, let me know down below how you get on with them. And also, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications on so you never miss another upload. So I'll catch you boys in the next one.